Hi students, welcome to KSM classes. Today we will discuss a few problems on locus. These are the basic problems on the locus. Of course, we will find the locus problems in so many concepts like circles, complex numbers and all. But here we will discuss only the basics of it. The first question is, 2 points P and Q are given. R is a variable point on one side of the line PQ such that angle RPQ minus RQP is a positive constant to alpha. Find the locus of R. Now we will consider the solution. We will take the coordinate axis. This is the x-axis, this is the x dash, the negative side of the x-axis, y dash and y. Let us consider a point P here. Suppose that its coordinates are a comma 0 and Q here whose coordinates are minus a comma 0 such that PQ is a constant 2a. Now let us consider the point R whose locus is to be found. So R is x comma y. Join RP and also RQ. Now it is given that angle RPQ minus RQP is a positive constant. Suppose RPQ is equal to theta 1, RQP is theta 2. It is given that theta 1 minus theta 2 is equal to 2 alpha. Now here if it is theta 1, this is 180 minus theta 1. 180 minus theta 1. The slope of RP, its slope is equal to tan 180 minus theta 1, because the angle made by the line must be with the positive direction of the x-axis in the anti-clockwise sense. So it is 180 minus theta, tan 180 minus theta 1 is equal to y by x minus a. Y by x minus. Tan 180 minus theta 1 is minus tan theta 1. So tan theta 1 is equal to y by a minus x. Coming here, the slope of this line. Here it is making an angle theta 2 with the positive direction of the x-axis. Slope is tan theta 2 and that is equal to y minus 0, y by x plus a. This is x plus a. Y by x plus a is the slope. Now theta 1 minus theta 2 equal to alpha. Tan theta 1 minus theta 2 is equal to tan 2 alpha. Tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 by 1 plus tan theta 1 tan theta 2 is equal to tan 2 alpha. Substituting here, tan theta 1 y by a minus x minus y by a plus x by 1 plus tan theta 1 y by a minus x into y by a plus x is equal to tan 2 alpha. We can simplify it. Y into a plus x minus a plus x by a square minus x square. Here also a square minus x square. So a square minus x square plus y square is equal to tan 2 alpha. You can cancel this a and a. So 2xy into cot 2 alpha is equal to a square minus x square plus y square, implies x square plus 2xy cot 2 alpha minus y square is equal to a square is the locus. Here of course A is not given in the problem. If you need PQ being 2A, you can replace this PQ by half. So PQ square by 4. You can also write like that, otherwise you can leave as it is. The second problem is a line cuts x-axis A 7, 0 and y-axis B 0, minus 5. A variable line PQ is drawn perpendicular to AB, cutting x-axis P and y-axis Q. If AQ and BP intersect at R, the locus of R is. The solution is such. Let us consider the coordinate plane, coordinate axis otherwise. This is a x-axis, this is x dash, negative x-axis, y dash, of course this is origin. A line cuts the x-axis A 7, 0 at A 7, 0 and B 0, minus 5. This is B 0, minus 5. So this is B 0, minus 5. Now a variable line PQ is drawn perpendicular to AB, cutting the x-axis P. A variable line perpendicular to AB, cutting the x-axis. This is perpendicular, cutting the x-axis P and y-axis Q. Y-axis Q. If AQ and BP or BP intersect at R, this is AQ. You join A and Q. This is AQ. AQ and BP. This is BP. This is of course P. Intersect at R. This is R. Then the locus of R is, suppose this is x, y. Now here, now a triangle is constructed, namely AQB. Here BQ is y-axis and AO is x-axis. A is one vertex. So the line passing through this vertex is perpendicular to its opposite side because these two are x and y-axis. So AO is the altitude. Now it is given that this line is perpendicular to AB and meeting the third vertex Q. This line is perpendicular to, so the line is perpendicular to AB and meeting the y-axis of the third vertex Q. That is, it is the altitude to Q. These two altitudes are, that is AO and PQ are meeting at P. So P is the orthocenter. This is the complete conceptual problem. You have to know the definition. This is the point of intersection of the altitudes. Now, by BP is nothing but an altitude. This altitude is meeting the AQ at R and therefore meeting AQ at R perpendicularly. Therefore, here ABR is a right angle triangle. We are asked to find out the locus of R. You can do in so many ways. One is, because it is a right angle triangle, AB square equal to RB square plus RA square. That is one method. The second one, here these two lines being perpendicular, slope of RB into slope of RA is equal to -1. That is one method. Otherwise, it being a right angle triangle, you can also construct a circle like this, passing through A, B and R. This is the circumference of the triangle ABR, in which here this chord AB is subtending 90 at R. Therefore, for this circle, AB is the diameter. But I mean to say, the locus of the third vertex of the right angle triangle. Third vertex means which is not the end of the hypotenuse. The locus of the third vertex of a right angle triangle is a circle with AB as diameter. So locus of R is the circle with AB as diameter. Therefore, locus of R x minus 7 into x plus y minus 0 into y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is the locus. The third problem is triangle ABC with AB equal 13, BC equal 5 and AC equal 12. Slides on the coordinate axis with the A and B on positive x-axis and positive y-axis respectively. Find the locus of C. We will look into the solution. We will consider the coordinate axis. This is x and this is y. A and B are on the positive x-axis and positive axis respectively. Let us consider this is to be A and let us consider this as B, and somewhere here this C is there. We have to find the locus of C. Now join AB. Given that AB is equal to 13 and join BC. BC equal to 5 and AC is equal to 12. Right. Now, from the figure, it is clear that from the given data, it is clear that AB square equal to AC square plus AC square plus BC square implies angle ACB is equal to 90. Angle ACB equal to 90. This is 90. Now, this is also of course 90. So in this quadrilateral, the sum of the opposite angles is 180. It's a cyclic quadrilateral. You can construct a circle like this. So this particular quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle. So you prepare a circle like this. Now here, if you look into this, now here this is a 13 and this is 90, 5 and 12, everything is given. Now you join this. You join these two. Suppose that this is theta. It is theta. Now here, if it is theta, this is 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. Now, 90 minus theta. Now here if you look into this, here, this one, you take this angle, you take this chord, BC. BC is subtending 90 minus theta at O. That is, this particular chord is subtending 90 minus theta at O. The angles in the same segment being same, BC will subtend the same angle 90 minus theta at A. 90 minus theta at A. Now here, if you look into this, now this is from triangle ABC, tan 90 minus theta is equal to 5 by 12 implies cot theta is equal to 5 by 12. This is one. Now you can draw a perpendicular like this. You can draw a perpendicular from this point to the x-axis. Okay, so this is the perpendicular. Therefore, this triangle, you call this as M. Triangle OCM is a right angle triangle. Now this distance CM is Y and of course OM is X. And therefore from triangle OCM, cot theta is equal to x by y, cot theta equal to x by y, implies x by y equal to 5 by 12, implies you can leave it the locus like that, otherwise 12x minus 5y is equal to 0 is the required locus of C.